Friends, if you want to watch super hit movie Sniper the White Raven in English, then you must like this video if you're visiting our channel for the first time. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Friends, in today's video, the movie we're going to talk about is called Sniper the White Raven. We will talk about what this movie is and where you can watch it. All the interesting facts about this movie in today's video. I am going to tell you. I am also going to give you all the information on which platform or on which satellite channel you will get to watch this movie. Also, we will talk in detail about the technical department, music department, pre-production, filming, post-production, budget, box office collection of this film. We will also talk about the story of this film, and I will also give you a small review of the story of this film. Apart from this, we will discuss about the facts of this film's storyline, starcast, actors' performance in the film, and which character has played which role. That's why I request you friends to watch this video till the end, so let's start the video. Sniper the White Raven is a 2022 full-length feature film from Group. Work on the film began in 2019. The war drama won the 11th competition of the Ukrainian State Film Agency, and the film was awarded $23,946,572, 80% of the total cost of the film's production. The film is directed by Maryna Koshkina and written by Maryna Koshkina and Mykola Voronin. The film tells the story of a pacifist high school teacher who wanted to live in peace and harmony with nature, but was driven to join the Ukrainian military as a sniper after war comes to the Donbass. The story was inspired by the life and experiences of scriptwriter Mykola Voronin, himself a schoolteacher who later enlisted with the military. Filming took place in the fall of 2020 at the International Center of NSU in Kyivshchina, Kyiv Oblast. Prior to Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, military personnel and military equipment of the International Center and the Northern Operational Territorial Unit of the National Guard of Ukraine, as well as the Rapid Response Brigade of the National Guard of Ukraine, took part in the filming. About 100 guardsmen and about 24 pieces of equipment took part in the mass scenes. Synopsis. Mykola Voronenko, Aldoshyn Pavlo, a pacifist, hippie high school physics teacher, lives an idyllic, off-grid life along with his pregnant wife Nastya, Maryna Koshkina. Without a connection to the outside world, they are caught by surprise when Russian soldiers cross the Ukrainian border and occupy their hometown of Horlivka. A pair of soldiers attack their home, burning it and killing Nastya when she tries to resist. Mykola is found by a group of poorly trained civilian partisans, led by a military brigadier, Roman Semisol, who trains the ragtag group for military service. Initially struggling, he volunteers for specialist sniper training, demonstrating his capability through a timed field strip. Even in the specialized course, he is not taken seriously and given inferior equipment. However, his knowledge of physics allows him to excel in range finding, and he passes the final exam of the course with the best marks of his class. Now a real sniper, he is codenamed Raven Voron, due to his last name, and assigned to back up an assault on a Russian bridge checkpoint. A car with 2 civilian refugees attempts to cross at the checkpoint during the attack, and when a Russian soldier takes a woman hostage, Mykola takes a risky shot to save her. Back at base, he has his first intimate experience with death, after one of his close friends and classmates is killed during a mission by a countersniper, designated Seri. During his next mission, he is assigned to ambush a Russian patrol at extremely close range and is forced to kill a former student. Seri is warned by his superiors that Mykola and his spotter are operating in the area. While observing an enemy position, Mykola recognizes the pair of soldiers that killed his wife and opens fire without permission, killing one. This betrays their position to Seri, who kills his spotter and calls artillery on him. After retreating back to base, his commander gives him special orders to hunt down enemy snipers. Mykola, now a professional, kills an inexperienced sniper duo with a new silenced rifle. At a debriefing, his commander announces that he will lead a special operation to kill Seri, who is encamped in an old chemical factory with a detachment of soldiers and 2 other snipers and cannot be bombed due to the risk of environmental catastrophe. While infiltrating, he finds and kills the second of the 2 Russians. His commander lays down covering fire on the factory, distracting Seri as the other members of the squad take out the regular soldiers. Mykola infiltrates alone and shoots one of the 2 snipers, alerting Seri, who calls reinforcements. Mykola ambushes Seri and kills him with a knife, while the second sniper is killed by an improvised trap. When the reinforcements arrive, instead of retreating, Mykola decides to ambush and eliminate them. After narrowly surviving and completing the mission, he returns to his destroyed home, saying a final goodbye to his wife before. Cast: Pavlo Aldoshyn, Mykola, White Raven, Koshkina, Nastya Roman, Semisol, Brigade Commander Andriy Mostrenko, Cap Oleg Drach, Sieri Roman Yasinovsky, Klim Vadim Lialko, Commander of the GRU Oleg Shulga, Danube Petro Nedzelsky, Commander in the Headquarters. Critical reception. On the review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes, the film has an approval rating of 78% based on 18 professional reviews. Made before Russia's full-scale invasion, this story of a hippie who turns warrior after his wife is killed could not be more urgent, but feels oddly cliched. His war movie from Ukraine was made before the full-scale invasion in February and tells the important story of how Moscow-backed separatists have been fighting in eastern Donbass since 2014. Director Maryna Koshkina co-wrote the script with schoolteacher-turned-soldier Mykola Voronin, apparently inspired by some of his actual experiences. Their story inevitably resonates, but I watched it with the slightly sinking feeling of witnessing raw truth being fictionalized into bland drama with all the war movie cliches in the book. Ukrainian musician and actor Aldoshyn Pavlo is a soulful lead as Mykola, a shaggy-haired pacifist hippie who teaches high school maths and physics. Mykola has moved to depopulating and deindustrializing eastern Ukraine to live off-grid in a rickety shed with his pregnant wife Nastya, Maryna Koshkina. In the film's cheesily idyllic opening scenes, we watch her idling her days away whittling wood and sketching wildlife. The couple don't have a TV or phone, so they miss warnings of the impending Russian invasion. When Nastya is savagely killed, Mykola joins a volunteer battalion and swears revenge on the Russians who murdered his wife. He's nicknamed Sivy by Ukrainian officers who think he will last a week in the army. As Mykola switches into warrior mode, the training scenes are predictable. The push-ups in the rain, pumping weights, scrambling under netting on obstacle courses. His gentle, handsome face is soon chiseled into fierceness, china blue eyes glinting with rage. At first, officers laugh at how hopeless he is with a gun. Then of course comes the triumphant scene where he shows them all what he is made of, dismantling and reassembling an AK-47 in 20 seconds blindfolded. Ta-da! After that, Mykola earns the nickname Raven and becomes a sniper. As a war movie written by a soldier, this material feels oddly lacking in authenticity and authority. And yet, it's a noble attempt to honor the resilience of Ukrainians and the courage of ordinary people like Voronin, fighting for freedom. Sniper: The White Raven is released on the 3rd of October on digital platforms. Revenge may be a dish that is best served cold in the end, but it usually begins in the warmest part of the human heart, that very place where an unexpected love develops, but sudden loss erupts the core, and the body and mind have to react. For a physics teacher in Ukraine who suffers an ungodly tragedy at the hands of Russian soldiers, his reaction is joining the fight as a sniper. Director Maryna Koshkina, who co-wrote the script with Mykola Voronin, pulls no punches and wastes little time in laying out the story in the early going of Sniper. The White Raven. We meet a lovely young couple living off their own slice of land in Donbass in Mykola, Aldoshyn Pavlo, and Nastya, Maryna Koshkina. She is pregnant and takes care of the home and a nearby forest, while he teaches the youth in town. If you've ever watched a movie that presents a happy family in the first 30 minutes, you know bad shit is coming to that home quickly, even for the homely and eccentric couple featured here. I just wanted to protect them. And the movie was just 20 minutes old. So when invading soldiers stroll up the walk and harass Nastya, Mykola tries to intervene and things go bad. It's not long before our teacher has exchanged the piece of chalk and desk for a long-barreled rifle and camouflage. The transformation isn't too quick and happens in a subtle fashion, bordering on soulful in a handful of moments after a couple native Ukrainians come to the widow's aid. Always a sign of good editing when the characters experience growth on their own terms, yet it doesn't leave the viewer checking their phone, which isn't turned off, by the way. In picking up the fight for his homeland and seeking revenge for his lost family, Mykola finds a side of himself that hasn't been acknowledged in quite some time. His wife was the outdoors type. He doesn't operate like a normal assassin, coming to it later in life and with purpose. Playing that requires a decent bag of tricks, ones that Pavlo brings with aplomb. Along with piercing eyes and a superhero jawline, he instills our protagonist with a resolve to find peace for his country and for his soul. Aldoshyn knows how to stage an action sequence, stepping on the unnerving side of brutality instead of all-out gore. Sniper. The White Raven carries similar tension to Hurt Locker, a sensation that never quite attaches assurance to the lead character. The audience is never sure if Mykola is making it out of this alive, as he finds himself up against a fellow Russian sniper, one who has taken a few of his new comrades. The third act reminded me a little of Enemy at the Gates with Jude Law and Ed Harris hunting each other down. But this was a bare-boned thriller aesthetic, woven out correctly. Come for the slow burn action, yet stay for the beautifully constructed cinematography. One of the 2022's most haunting shots belongs to this film. A scene in which a body is being hauled away in a hearse, and viewers see the shaking and rattling of the body as the vehicle pulls away. It's a raw experience, exactly the vibe that the trailer and promotions gave off. You feel the pulse start to pound when one locks a position on the other, or vice versa. If there's one takeaway outside of solid acting and a satisfying conclusion, it's that the process of becoming a sniper and how one lives and operates is properly explored here. Fun fact that adds some extra potency: Aldoshyn's film is based on a true story of an event that happened in 2014. Sniper. The White Raven is distributed by Wellgo USA and was released on Blu-ray DVD this past Tuesday. Find it on your regular streaming platforms as well. Directed by Maryna Koshkina. Written by Maryna Koshkina, Mykola, country Ukraine, language Ukrainian. So guys, this is the review of Sniper the White Raven movie and some information about it. How do you like our today's video? Please let us know by commenting, and if you like this video, please like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.